From the Opepco studios in Oklahoma City, this is an OU update. I'm Jenny Carlson. We saw a lot out of the Sooner offense on Saturday when they played K-State. Bob Stoops, the Sooner coach, was asked about the improvement of the offense and whether it was the K-State defense or his offense just playing a lot better.
You know, and Kansas State is a good defensive football team too. You know, and they've shown that. But we executed well. You know, and I think that sometimes there isn't any magic to an offense. It's the blocking, the timing, the execution. Players making it happen, and they did that, you know, in a good way here, you know, this past weekend.
Jason Kersey, OU football beat writer, joins us on the phone right now. And Jason, Bob Stoops says there's no magic, but I saw a little magic out of number 9. Trevor Knight looks a little bit magical in that quarterback spot.
I mean, Trevor Knight's the difference. I think, you know, Blake Bell has struggled quite a bit in the last several weeks, and just, you know, never was quite able to recapture that play that he put on against Notre Dame and against Tulsa. And Trevor Knight just seems like he's going to be the guy moving forward, and I think that's probably the right move, because against Kansas State, a really good team. You know, Kansas State's a really good team, and Trevor Knight not only ran the ball well, but threw it pretty well.
Well, and, you know, obviously it looks like Knight is going to be the guy. Bob Stoops did not commit to a starter for Bedlam, still obviously a week away with the off week this week. But, Jason, with Trevor Knight's play as well as Brennan Clay's play, I have to think that backfield, even with Blake Bell not playing well, even with Damian Williams, we now learn, being dismissed from the team, that backfield still, it looks like it's in pretty good shape.
Yeah, definitely. Brennan Clay, you know, played the best game of his career last weekend, and you know, just a few days after talking about, you know, wanting more carries, wanting more responsibility in the offense, he got it and he took advantage of it. So between Clay, Knight, and Aaron Ripkowski doing well with blocking at the fullback spot, Roy Finch still getting in and playing some. It looks like a really good backfield.
All right, Jason, lastly, as this team points towards Bedlam, obviously, an Oklahoma State defense that is clearly pretty darn good after the way they played against Baylor, what's it going to take for this Oklahoma offense to be effective against the Cowboys?
They're going to, well, I mean, I think it's going to really be about establishing the run game, which they've been able to do with Trevor Knight at the quarterback spot. The run game seems to work at its best when Trevor Knight is playing quarterback, and I think that's going to be key. I think they're going to have to be able to run the ball. I think they're going to have to be able to convert on third downs, which they did well against Kansas State, and they're going to have to keep OSU's offense on the sideline, which is what I think they wanted to do at Baylor, but they just couldn't do it. And I think that with Trevor Knight in, they will be in a better position to do that against OSU.
All right, Bedlam kicking off December 7th at 11 a.m. in Stillwater. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.